Welcome to Alpha Reality. We are masters of plausible deniability. As humans, we're terrified of rejection, so we've built an entire language of subtlety, a code, that allows us to signal interest without ever actually having to say it. We test the waters. We send up a flare and see if the other person sends one back. This code is most obvious in the things we dismiss as small talk. But it's not small talk. It's a script. It's a quiet audition to see if you're interested in a bigger role. Today, we are decoding that script. I'm going to give you 5 phrases that sound like polite conversation, but what they really mean is, I am paying very close attention to you and I am interested. Let's get right into it. The first phrase, and it's one of the most common, is, I noticed. It sounds simple. I noticed you always get the cold brew. I noticed you were a little quiet in the meeting today. I noticed you're really into that band. This is not a casual observation. Think about your day. You are drowning in data. You see hundreds of people. You hear thousands of words. You filter almost all of it out. Your brain is designed to ignore the mundane. You don't notice what shoes your coworker wears. You don't notice the precise coffee order of a stranger, and you don't notice the subtle mood shifts of people you aren't invested in. But when you are attracted to someone, your brain flags that person as important. They are no longer part of the background noise. They become the foreground. Your focus sharpens on them, and you begin to catalog data. Tiny, seemingly useless details. So when someone says, I noticed, what they are really saying is, my brain has tagged you as a priority. I am actively tracking your habits, your likes, and your dislikes. This is a massive signal. It's a subconscious admission of focus. They're telling you, you are on my radar. If they're noticing the small things, it's because they're looking for the big things. They're gathering intelligence, they're trying to figure you out, and the only reason to expend that kind of mental energy on someone is attraction. Now, context is everything. If your boss says, I noticed you've been late 3 times, that is not attraction. That's a warning. We are talking about non-critical personal observations. When someone says, I noticed you cut your hair, it's a test. They are sending up the flare. Your response, if you're interested, is to reward the observation. Wow, good eye, I'm surprised you caught that. This signals back. I see you noticing me, and I approve. If you're not interested, you keep it simple and polite. Yep, thanks. You don't reward the extra focus. The I noticed phrase is the gateway. It's the most basic, fundamental way the human brain says, you are different to me than the others. The second phrase is a question. What are you up to this weekend? On the surface, this is the most boring, common, end-of-the-week phrase in the American lexicon. It's what you say to the cashier, to your colleague, to anyone, but the intent behind it changes everything. And the key is when it's asked. If someone asks you this on a Friday afternoon as you're both packing up, it's usually just a social ritual. It's punctuation at the end of a sentence. But if it's Tuesday, if it's Wednesday morning, that is not small talk. That is reconnaissance. Nobody plans their weekend small talk on a Tuesday. When they ask you this midweek, they are probing for one thing, availability. They are mapping out your schedule to see if there is a slot, a window where they could potentially fit. This question is the pre-invitation. It's the step before the step. Asking, do you want to get a drink on Saturday? Is high risk. You can say no. But asking, what are you up to this weekend? Is zero risk. If you say, oh, I'm swamped, I've got a family thing, the person can just reply, sounds busy. And they've avoided all rejection. They never asked you out. But if you say, not much, actually, probably just relaxing, you've just sent the return signal. You've told them the landing strip is clear. That is their green light to follow up with. Well, if you're not busy, maybe. This is especially true if they ask follow-up questions. Oh, busy with what? Who are you going with? How late will you be? They are trying to see if you're busy is an actual obstacle or a polite rejection. They're looking for the in. And by the way, if you're watching this video, I'm betting you find psychology and human interaction interesting. And if you want more content that decodes behavior like this, do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. It takes 2 seconds and it tells me to make more videos just like this one. We're trying to hit your subscriber goal by the end of the month, and literally every single person matters. So just click it. Okay, back to it. The weekend question is a low-risk fishing expedition. The real question is, are you available for me to ask you out? The third phrase isn't always a phrase. It's a category, specific, playful teasing. This is one of the most primal signs of attraction. Think back to the playground. How did kids show interest? They pushed, they pulled pigtails, they teased. As adults, we just get more sophisticated about it. This is not bullying. It's not mean-spirited. It is isolating behavior. When someone teases you with a specific playful nickname or they call you out on a harmless quirk, they are doing two things. They are creating a private world just for the two of you. They are testing your boundaries. Let's say your name is Trouble. Every time you walk up, they smile and say, "Oh, here comes trouble." Or they reference a small, embarrassing but funny thing you did. Don't let her near the coffee machine. We all know what happened last time. This does two things. First, it establishes an in-joke. It draws a circle around the two of you that nobody else is in. This is a classic intimacy building technique. It's a shared secret, a shared language. Second, it's a form of physical touch, but with words. It's a poke. They are seeing how you react. Will you laugh? Will you lean in? Will you tease them back? Your positive reaction is permission to continue. It's a game. This is why this kind of teasing feels different. It feels warm. It's often accompanied by a lot of eye contact, a smile that lingers, and smile eyes. They're not actually criticizing you. They are celebrating a quirk about you. This is the opposite of indifference. Indifference is being polite. Hello, how are you? Attraction is being invested. You and your crazy earring collection, I swear. It's a huge tell. They are comfortable enough with you to break the boring script of polite conversation and create a new script that is just about the two of you. They're trying to see if you'll play along. If you're enjoying this breakdown so far, smash that like button. It really helps the algorithm understand that this is valuable content, and it lets me know you want more of it. It's a win-win. Just tap it. If you play back, you've just entered the next phase of a flirtation. We're now at our fourth phrase, and this one is a bit more subtle. It's a variation of "you're not like" or "you're different." For example, "You're not like most people who work in your industry," or "I've never met someone who thinks like you do," or "You're surprisingly" adjective, e.g., "You're surprisingly down to earth." Let's break down the psychology of this. This is the pedestal phrase. The person is communicating one of the most powerful signals of attraction: distinction. They are verbally separating you from the entire herd. When you're attracted to someone, they cease to be a person and become the person. They are special, unique, and different from everyone else. This phrase is the literal verbal manifestation of that feeling. "You're not like other guys, girls" is a cliche for a reason. It's exactly what people feel. The subtext is, "I've been operating on a certain set of assumptions about the world, and you just broke them. You've surprised me. You've captured my attention in a way that others have not." This is a massive compliment, even if it sounds a little awkward. It's often a sign that they've been thinking about you. They've been comparing you to others, and you've won. It's also a vulnerability. By telling you that you're different, they are admitting that you have had an effect on them. They are lowering their guard. They are showing you their hand. If you get this phrase, pay close attention to the context. It's almost never platonic. It's a sign that they've moved from casual acquaintance to person of intense interest. They are telling you that you've passed an internal test they didn't even tell you they were giving. Real quick, I'm looking at the stats, and a huge percentage of you watching right now aren't subscribed. It's completely free, and you can always change your mind. Click that subscribe button right now so you don't miss the next video where we break down teaser for next video topic. You don't want to miss that. And this brings us to the fifth and final phrase. This one is powerful because it masquerades as a sign of respect or friendship, but it's often a Trojan horse for romantic interest. The phrase is, "I really value your opinion." Again, context is king. If your manager says this during a project, it's professional. But what if it's personal? "What do you think of this shirt?" "I'm having this issue with my friend. What do you think I should do?" "I'm thinking of moving to a new apartment. Do you think this area is good?" This is called soliciting. They are actively pulling you into their personal life. This is a deliberate move to escalate intimacy. Think about it. Who do you ask for personal advice? People you trust, people you respect, and people you want to be closer to. When someone is attracted to you, they want two things: to know that you are smart and capable, which they already believe; to show you that they are smart and capable by making good decisions. By asking for your opinion, they are trying to achieve both. They are building a bridge between their life and yours. They're inviting you to have a stake in their world. It's also a fantastic low-risk excuse to talk to you. They don't have to invent a reason. They have a reason. They need your help. This allows them to start a conversation, keep it going, and gauge your level of interest, all under the safe cover of just asking for advice. It's a way of saying, "I want to integrate my life with yours on a deeper level. Let's start by talking about my problems." It's a test. Are you willing to cross that bridge they just built? If you give a short one-word answer, you're closing the gate. But if you engage, if you ask questions, give thoughtful advice, and show you care, you are signaling that you are willing to walk across that bridge with them. So, let's recap the 5 phrases. I noticed. I am paying close attention to you. What are you up to this weekend? I am looking for an opportunity to see you. Playful teasing. I am creating a private world for us. You're different. I have separated you from the crowd as special. I value your opinion. I want to integrate you into my personal life. These are not just words, they are tools. They are the subtle, coded language of human attraction. And now you know how to decode them. Now, I have a question for you, and I genuinely want you to answer this. Leave a comment below with a phrase that you have either used or heard that you realized was a sign of hidden attraction. The comments on these videos are the most valuable part. It's where we all learn from each other. So don't just watch, participate. Let me know what I missed. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.